The wedding of Prince Abdul Mateen was without a doubt the most anticipated royal event of the year in Brunei. Naturally, all eyes were on the stunning bride, the radiant Anisha Isa Kalebic, who captured hearts with her beauty. Yet, amid the grandeur of the celebration, another royal figure managed to steal part of the spotlight. 16-year-old Princess Ameerah Bolkiah became an unexpected star of the evening, enchanting guests with her elegance and poise. At first glance, her life appears to be nothing short of a modern-day fairy tale, filled with privilege and luxury. But beneath this glamorous surface lies a story of struggles, heartache, and trials that have shaped her journey. How does the heiress to a multi-billion-dollar fortune truly live? And why does she distance herself from her mother, who was expelled from the palace by the Sultan himself? Watch until the very end to uncover the truth. Let's dive in. The royal family of Brunei is filled with strikingly beautiful women, but during Prince Mateen's extravagant wedding, it was the Sultan's youngest daughter, Princess Ameerah, who left a lasting impression. Despite her tender age, she confidently commanded attention with her stylish attire and even dared to wear high heels, something not commonly accepted in Brunei's conservative Islamic society. Yet, her rebellious spirit shone through, outweighing any fear of public criticism. What truly surprised international onlookers, however, was the accessory she carried, a Hello Kitty designer handbag. Fashion experts quickly identified it as a piece from the iconic Judith Leiber collection, an American luxury brand renowned for its extravagant designs. Encrusted with rhinestones, the handbag carries an eye-popping price tag of around $5,000. To those who know fashion, her choice of understated yet high-value style reflected the refined and discerning taste of a young woman destined to stand out. Unsurprisingly, social media users were quick to crown her a rising icon, calling her a new star of the East and one of the most beautiful princesses in Brunei. But to understand Ameerah's life, one must first learn about her father, Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah, the absolute monarch of this oil-rich Southeast Asian kingdom. Brunei's immense oil reserves have made its ruler one of the wealthiest men in the world. In fact, for years, Forbes ranked Hassanal Bolkiah as the richest individual on the planet. Known for his extravagant spending on palaces, luxury, and women, the Sultan now stands at 78 years old, with 12 officially recognized children. Among them, Ameerah is the youngest acknowledged child, born in 2008. Her early childhood was not free from turmoil. Just 2 years after her birth, her parents divorced. Ameerah's mother, Azranaz Mazar Hakim, came from a modest background, working as a journalist before meeting the Sultan. Because of her social standing, the Sultan faced no obstacles in taking custody of their children, including Ameerah and her older brother Abdul Wakil. From that moment, Azranaz was cut off from her children's daily lives. The Sultan has had 3 official wives. His first wife, Exile, whom he married in 1965, remains the only woman officially recognized as Queen of Brunei. She has borne him 6 children and continues to play an important role in the royal household. It is widely believed that it is she who now raises Princess Ameerah, attempting to fill the void left by the absence of her biological mother. The Sultan's second wife, Mariam Abdulaziz, once a flight attendant, was married to him for more than 20 years and gave him 4 children before being stripped of her titles and exiled from the palace. A similar fate befell Azranaz Mazar Hakim, Ameerah's mother and the Sultan's third wife. 32 years younger than the monarch, Azranaz first met him in 2005 while interviewing him as a journalist. Their chemistry was instant and undeniable. The connection was so strong that the Sultan married her that very year and even considered giving her the highly coveted title of queen. This, however, sparked unrest within the palace. Influenced by Queen Exile, the aristocracy wove a web of intrigue, determined to discredit the young woman who dared to dream of becoming Brunei's queen. Despite these efforts, the Sultan went through with the marriage, and Azranaz was granted the title of princess consort. The union brought children quickly. In 2006, Azranaz gave birth to a son, Prince Abdul Wakil, who was formally entered into the royal line of succession. A year and a half later, Ameerah was born, filling the Sultan with joy and reinforcing his desire to elevate Azranaz's status to queen. Yet, the mounting pressure from the nobility proved insurmountable. By 2010, Ameerah Bolkiah announced their divorce, stripped Anisha of her title and honors, and banished her from palace life. Despite this, their children remained in the royal household and were raised as legitimate heirs to the throne. Abdul Mateen was listed as sixth in line for succession, while Ameerah fell under the direct care of Queen Exile. Although surrounded by wealth, education, and every imaginable privilege, Ameerah was cut off from her mother. Palace insiders reveal that, to this day, contact between them is heavily restricted. Anisha's life after exile was filled with both resilience and sorrow. Heartbroken but determined, she relocated to Malaysia, remarried, and welcomed 2 more children. Yet the absence of Ameerah and Abdul Mateen continues to haunt her. On social media, she often shares her grief, posting heartfelt messages to her children despite knowing they may never reach them. She has admitted that her heart breaks every time she thinks of them, but she continues to express her love publicly, holding on to hope. And what of Ameerah, the young princess who grew up without her mother's presence? Remarkably, she has thrived in her own way. She excels academically at the International School of Brunei, while also nurturing a love for high fashion, music, and dance. At just 10 years old, she appeared in a performance of the musical We Will Rock You, based on the music of Queen and written by Ben Elton. The production captivated audiences in Bandar Seri Begawan, attended by Sultan Bolkiah, Queen Exile, and many distinguished guests. As she grows older, Ameerah's charm and beauty are becoming more widely recognized. Photos of her at social functions often go viral, sparking admiration from around the world. One memorable TikTok video, captured during the Polo Day charity event, showed her alongside her father, with many users remarking on her uncanny resemblance to Canadian rock star Avril Lavigne. Her mother, Anisha, also saw these images and, unable to address Ameerah directly, wrote a touching Instagram post. "Your pictures went viral, and of course I received countless messages. Many people told me how much we look alike," she wrote, mixing pride with sadness. She encouraged her daughter to refine her natural beauty and elegance, while also expressing her faith that Ameerah's future would be bright. And indeed, the princess's prospects appear promising. She is completing her studies in business and, as an officially recognized member of the royal family, enjoys privileges and opportunities few can imagine.